Flickers in the Dark, Episode 29, Whispers of the Hollow Oak.
I stand in the growing darkness of an unusual evening, staring at a particularly odd sight in my once ordinary yard. Strewn around the large oak that has served as a family picnic spot for years are dozens of pairs of children's shoes, eerily illuminating under the dimming twilight. Tomorrow, I'm scheduled to stand in court, testifying on behalf of my dear friends, Jack and Marie, in a child abuse case. And tonight, I'm haunted by questions that refuse to rest. It all started a year ago when Jack and Marie bought an old, two-storied wooden house with a massive backyard featuring a beautiful oak tree. A departure from their modern tastes, this rustic house was a much-needed change for their growing family. Jack and Marie's daughter, Lily, was approaching her 7th birthday and little Ben was just 3. And, with a third child on the way, their city apartment just wasn't enough. When I visited their new home for the first time, the house was a messy labyrinth of moving boxes. But in the eyes of the family, the house was a dream come true. The house had its quirks, of course. Wooden floors that creaked at every step, an endless labyrinth of rooms, and a sporadic cooling system that could freeze one room while leaving the other sweltering. Despite these peculiarities, the house had an old-world charm that they found endearing. 2 weeks into their new life, Jack and I were setting up a swing in the yard when we noticed Lily and Ben standing still near the oak tree, their game of pirates forgotten. We walked over, curiosity piqued, to find a small pit filled with children's shoes. Each pair seemed to have come from a different era, some worn and shabby, others exquisitely tailored. All of them were designed for children, none belonging to the present time. In the months that followed, Jack would share strange stories from the house. There were inexplicable occurrences like the sudden ignition of a potted plant's roots, a hidden wasp's nest inside the living room wall, and the disappearance of their pet dog, Snoopy. On Halloween night, when they returned from trick-or-treating, they found a new dog waiting on their doorstep, a mysterious, dark, and intimidating hound. Everything escalated the night they found Lily lifeless in her bed. Jack and Marie had been woken by a loud crash downstairs. Upon investigation, they found the front door open and the new dog pacing in front of the oak tree. Strangely, all the old shoes from the oak tree and Lily's shoes were missing. They returned upstairs to hear Ben giggling, talking about a parade of children dancing to the song of a stern piper. While they brushed it off as a child's imagination, it sent a chill down their spines. They rushed back to Lily's room, where she lay still and cold. Doctors called it a sudden case of SIDS, though rare for a 7-year-old. With the mysterious circumstances surrounding her death, the authorities suspected foul play, and Jack and Marie were accused of negligence. I don't know what to believe, but the circumstances have me on edge. I have to stand by my friends, but the eerie stories and strange occurrences, the old shoes and Lily's missing ones, haunt my thoughts. As I turn to leave the oak tree, a faint music note drifts on the wind, eerily similar to the tune of a pipe. With a heavy heart, I head back home, preparing for the trial and whatever this macabre mystery unravels next.